Hey, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. How are my beautiful lights doing today? All right, guys, let's get started right away on today's reading. I have some really good vibes, some good feelings today about the reading. So let's dive right in and see what we have. Okay, so I'm seeing things ending that previously caused some confusion or some setbacks. So the feeling of just being fatigued, setbacks, and not getting ahead in life. That feeling we were discussing of getting nowhere, being stuck, nothing can, like, everything's hard to get started, right? So finally that feeling is going to start to disappear. It looks like you're going to feel a shift from heavy internal processing to external momentum, meaning you guys are going to start taking off with whatever it is, your projects, your finances, things that you have felt in the past were just stalled, okay? So you're going to feel this powerful surge, and this has to do with planetary alignment. So Jupiter is direct, guys. That has a direct effect on you. So this is bringing in a powerful surge, if you will. So your projects that were previously stalled suddenly find their legs, guys, okay? So something magical is about to happen today for you. You will feel a surge of energy. You'll start to get to feel like you have that list that you've been sitting on for a long time is now going to be, you're going to be starting to check all those things off on the list, okay? I see growth. I see good news around your money here as well, all right? Here we have the King of Pentacles. All right, this is, I feel like there's a masculine out there. This could be you I'm talking to. And you've been trying to get somewhere with this feminine and to no avail. So you've been kind of feeling like you're doing everything and anything. You're trying to balance out the relationship. This has a double meaning. This could be someone who's already with someone where you're feeling like the relationship needs more balance. Somebody's bringing more to the table than someone else, or someone is giving more love and attention than the other, or something is off. Something needs balancing. This could also be for those of you who are trying to get somebody interested in you, and you're doing everything possible that you're flirting, you're trying to make a lot of eye contact, you're talking to this person a lot every time you get to see them, and they're just not reacting the way you had hoped, okay? I also feel like this person is secretly interested in you, but for whatever reason they don't want to say, they don't want to show it. This person has some background baggage where they're afraid, they're fearful of getting in a relationship. So maybe the last relationship they were in, or in the past, they got hurt very deeply. Okay, so they're holding up a facade around them, a wall, if you will, of protection, and they actually do feel a spark when they're around you. They do feel an attraction to you, and they are interested, okay? You're going to get information regarding this person that you're trying to gain their interest about, okay? It's going to come from others. You're going to hear about this, that this person does have an interest in you, okay? All right, let's continue. Guys, this is a great time for me to let you know that I do offer readings. If you're interested in seeing what I offer, you can click on the description below the video. And I also ask, guys, if I'm bringing value, if you wouldn't mind, just please take a quick second, subscribe, like, and hit the notification button. All right, I'm seeing a masculine here feeling very stuck, okay? You need a reprieve as soon as possible from some heavy, stressful work you've been doing, or you've been dealing with that and some other things, maybe things going on in the family, things going on around you that are feeling very stressful. Okay, and you are a person who you're a good person, and people tend to look to you because they know you're kind, and they know that they can call on you for anything at any time, because that's how you portray yourself. You show your kindness, and because you are kind, you're also very high. Your frequency is very high. You're high vibrating, and people are picking up on that. So, there's an attraction there. They know there's good things around you. They can't put their finger on it. They just know they feel great when they're around you. They like to talk to you and just get your point of view. All right. But I see family members or people around you, just, you have to kind of take some time to yourself. You have to take some downtime. Even though you love being there for others, you're a very loving person. I feel like your mind, it just needs a break now. Okay, you've been balancing things, dealing with a lot of different things, and trying to help others all at the same time. And now this is bringing in a little bit of stuckness for you. I'm seeing, a vacation is needed if you can do that, or a 3-day weekend to put yourself on a pedestal and just really pour on the self-love. I see spend some time by yourself, Spirit is saying. All right, that's going to be good for you right now. Go to a park, go to, if you have a park nearby, or woods, or something where you can get next to nature and, enjoy the silence and enjoy the beauty. All right, this is always good for everyone to do on occasion. I'm seeing good news here. This is something, this has a really good feeling behind it, whatever this is. It's connected to your happiness, okay? That's why it feels good. I'm feeling something here, guys, from someone out there, if not all of you, where a lot of you might be feeling great today, actually celebrating. Some of you are feeling very abundant, in other words, very thankful. Today you might be feeling grateful for a lot of things and getting yourselves in that place where you just are happy. You don't need a reason, okay? And I see a lot of happiness around you, especially there are things that you've been wanting to happen. And with this situation we just talked about, the planetary situation, I feel that the things you've been wanting are just going to start, showing up one after another. So this may be the time we've talked about in the past, guys, where you're culminating, you're able to manifest in everything you want, and it's going to just culminate all at once, okay? Because this is how you've been feeling over here. You've been kind of feeling, left out in the cold. A lot of you would have liked to have more money. You're thinking that you're basically, a lot of you are, what is that saying? I always forget. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. All right. And then, some of you are doing better than others. Some of you are feeling nice and calm and happy with your finances. You're feeling abundant today, especially for some reason. So the energy outside in the ether might be beautiful for everybody today. There might be some kind of energy change. Okay. Boy, that would be a shocker, huh? All right. And here I'm seeing somebody is going to make some type of financial commitment, it looks like. That could be a new job, a commitment to your career, going to school, whatever that may be. It's connected to your finances. And I do see that you are going to commit to this. You are, so a lot of you might be feeling this today. And if you are, comment below the video where you're feeling like you're gaining momentum back. Things are starting to flow. Things are starting to move. You're starting to see things happening for you. You might be hearing back from certain people that you've been waiting on and waiting, and you've heard nothing from them. You might suddenly start hearing back from, getting a phone call from a job position you applied for and you didn't hear anything for a while. Maybe you already thought that job was taken. All right, so things like this. I'm also seeing, look at this, guys. So, this goes in line with the entire reading. It just continues. I love when this happens. Now, Spirit is saying, watch for doors to open. Watch for the first door to open. And maybe today that is why the energy feels so good and so open and flowy, because today you might start to see some action with things coming into play and movement. All right. The planet alignment is all about moving forward now, things starting to move forward for you. All right, and gaining that momentum and that energy to want to get things done. This is the card of want. So in today's reading, this is about not just wanting things, but the things you've been wanting to get done. I do see you getting them done. I see celebration around it. All right, so you're going to get a lot of things done, especially this week. The rest of the week is going to be very good as far as, getting things done. All right. I do see here somebody is feeling some kind of way. Somebody's been spending a lot of time alone. All right. And it's becoming a burden. At first it was nice. You were able to think straight. You were able to do a lot of self evaluating. This is very common among spiritual people that are vibrating very high. You like to spend time alone because, without any background noise, because this is when you're using your brain, trying to figure out where you want to be, what's next for you. So you're not a stagnant person. You're not a person waiting for life to happen. You're a person who makes your life happen. All right. But I see you're getting tired of being by yourself now. You're ready to come out. And partly you're feeling this way because of the momentum coming from the alignment, okay, of the planets. Okay. Let me look at this for a quick second, guys. So Jupiter being direct today is creating, it's making a lot of you, it's creating movement emotionally, mentally. I'm seeing a lot of transformational stuff going on for you guys, okay? So the things that are going to make you happy, again, you are a person who does not take no for an answer when there is something you want, okay? You will continue to go after it until you get it with most things, all right? I see you're working hard over here. For that, for your happiness. You are in creative mode, guys. You're trying to create your life so that it can be easier for you, so that you're happier. So you have the things lined up. You already have things lined up that you want to work on, okay? You already know what's on the top of the list and you're going for it, okay? I also see love here. I see some of you that are single that are wishing to have someone in your life. I see, as long as you're open and you stay open, okay, meaning like when you're out, if you're like, say you're food shopping, right? Obviously most of us are focused on what foods were there in the store to buy. We're looking at the shelves, we're not paying attention. All right, so what I'm going to tell you is to pay attention at the same time while you're trying to focus. It's a little multitasking here. There's a little multitasking, but you need to stay focused on who is around you and what the energy around you feels like, because there is someone special coming in to you or for you very soon. Okay, this person is going to make it very obvious this person's flirty. All right, this person is very romantic when in a relationship, very playful, very funny type of persons. This person has a lot of things that you're going to be attracted to. Okay, but this is something you have to be receptive for and open. Okay, so pay attention when you're out and about if this is something you guys want, if you're open for love. All right, we have the Star here, and Spirit immediately told me to let you know that they think the world of you, Aquarius, because you agreed to be back here at this time to be a lighthouse for others, to be a bridge and help those who are waking up move into the fifth dimension. All right, you're all about that, and that was your agreement why you came back here, to see all the beautiful things that are coming in for us now, to live in this biblical moment that we were in. You wanted it. Okay, and so I do see there's something here. It looks like some kind of little riff or an argument with a masculine. This could be like a brother or somebody who's younger than you. I feel like there's some kind of there was an argument or something that created some defensiveness and stuckness here. Let me see if I can get more on that. Okay, so one of you is feeling ignored. Okay, you're feeling ignored, and there's judgment here. Okay, so this is about holding on to your holding on to anger or something that happened in the past. It could have been something more recent, but it already happened. You're very focused on it. Okay, and you're holding on to this some kind of judgment or some kind of anger with this person. Okay, now is the time, and this is the opportunity in this time for you to make peace with whoever you had an argument with out there. Okay, I'm not saying if somebody did something detrimental to you or brought in a lot of harm that you should go and try to fix it. That's not what I'm saying. But for those of you who have with loved ones, you've had a riff, you've had an argument, and you decided it's not really all that important to stop speaking or stop having a relationship with this person that I truly love. Now is the time. The opportunity is there to go in and make things better. Okay, there's a lot of clarity being gotten today about things that are going to create, like, I'm seeing a lot of growth here. I'm seeing with this Ace of Wands, this is very positive, it's spiritual. A lot of you are thinking along that line, a spiritual type of thinking. I'm also seeing a lot of you are opening up to love. Maybe it has something to do with it being spring now in a lot of areas. But you're open, you're ready for a new beginning, a new start. And I do see that this is a special time for that as well for Aquarius. Okay, what I'm getting is that there's someone out there for you. Like, this window is open now. This window is open now, and in this particular time, this is a very special time for you to meet that special someone who is actually going to be good for you. You will have a productive relationship. Just go slow and make sure that you vet everybody you meet before you, leave your heart unprotected. But I do see a lot of new starts here, a lot of new beginnings where love is concerned, okay, and a lot of growth. And it's because, guys, you have grown spiritually. You do have this intuitive ability now to pick up on other energies and who people are being. You know when you're being lied to. You know when someone's telling you the truth. You just immediately feel it. I don't normally stutter. I don't understand why this happens when I do readings, but I'm just going to trust it and give it to Spirit. Okay? I see movement, though. Let me look at this. This looks important, guys. So don't go anywhere. So this is for someone who just is kind of feeling lost. You don't know which way to go right now, as far as, you know, you literally don't know what to do next, like what the next step is in your life, where your life is going. So I feel like you just went through something traumatic, perhaps, where, you know, you might have had a tower moment where you felt like your whole life just fell apart, like everything around you. You might have lost someone very special, very important to you. So right now you're just in this space of time, and it is a space in time, so don't think that you're going to feel this way for long or for the rest of your life, because you're not going to. All right, I do see very positive things coming in for you in the middle, but right now in the moment you're really feeling lost and alone in your plight. You don't know where to turn or who to turn toward or to. All right, there is something very positive that's going to show up for you. Okay, don't allow yourself to fall into a depression. And if you're feeling really bad, just give yourself a date to take that gallon of ice cream and eat it for, you know, pick a date, pick a day. I'm going to allow myself to feel sorry for myself right now and lick my wounds until next week on a Sunday. All right. That's when I'm going to stop eating a gallon of ice cream every day, and I'm going to pick myself back up and start again. Okay. It's very important that you don't allow yourself to slip down that slippery slope for long, because then it's very hard to dig yourself out of it. All right. But I do see someone out there, you're thinking of doing something that is considered self-harm to yourself, and you're just feeling trapped right now in this emotion that you'll do anything to find relief from it, to get out of it. You know, just hang in there. Okay, do whatever you need to do. Take walks, you know, watch relaxing well, I like the animal videos, you know, the ones where they save them, like have a great ending to them. Not the sad ones, the happy ones. Do whatever you must do to pull yourself out of this, or to keep yourself above water, because I do see this Wheel of Fortune coming in for you, and next to it I see this beautiful person who is going to fall madly in love with you. It's going to be like love at first sight. They're going to set eyes on you, and that's going to be the end for them. They are just going to become obsessed and think about you 24/7, have to hold back from picking up the phone to call you, because you are going to have this beautiful relationship with this person. All right, moving on. Here's the Ten of Pentacles next to the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, this is really, really good, guys. With this Ten of Pentacles, you know the Ten of Pentacles is... there's nothing more positive than can happen for you, Aquarius, than getting this card. But having it be next to this card, maybe it can, okay? So we know that the Ten of Pentacles is a culmination of all your wishes and dreams finally coming in for you, finally showing up one after another. It's also unexpected financial windfalls. It's lump sum trust funds, it's inheritances, it's security and happiness in all aspects. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles, okay, on top of that. So having the Ace of Pentacles it's just unbelievable. It's just such a powerful duo. So with the Ace of Pentacles, this is about your money having some kind of new financial stream coming in on top of, you know, whatever your career or job may be. This is going to be a whole different stream of income, a new financial beginning, if you will. It's also going to be these two cards together are going to manifest in for you. You're not even going to have to do it yourself. These two cards are going to bring in a powerful manifestation that's going to arrive, that is going to bring in positivity in every way possible. Things are just going to seem magical to you, you know, and this is going to happen. I'm seeing sadness right now, but then I'm seeing balance coming in. So I feel like this isn't going to happen for you today. It's not going to happen right away, but I do see very soon you're going to start feeling balance with this. As soon as you start seeing these things start to arrive and come in, whenever that's going to happen, all right, and again, it's not going to be that far off, you're going to be sitting on top of the world. You're just going to feel like nothing can go wrong anymore. Like your life is just so right, and everything is just, you're just going to feel extremely blessed, okay? I'm going to end on this note, Aquarius. This is a good note to end on. I hope that this reading resonated for you guys today. I love each and every one of you. I hope you're having a very positive day and have a positive outlook on everything, guys, because things are just starting to culminate and come together. I'll see you tomorrow.